Good morning, good morning, good morning, family. Hi. Welcome to today's meditation. I speak peace to you. I speak peace to our world. I speak healing and kindness and gentleness and beauty and new beginning. It's like speaking peace to a mother who's birthing a child. It's not always accepted. Sometimes it's looked at as patronizing. But I still remain as believing that we are in some ways the midwives for the birthing of a new era that has nothing to do with politics. It has nothing to do with blue or red or Republican or Democrat or Libertarian or Independent or Christian or non-Christian. It has everything to do with being with the flow of life. Because you know this, in the depths of your being, because you know this, there's a realization that the peace that I have comes from eternity. And therefore the peace that I have, actually, not my peace, P-I-E-C-E, as my friend Pastor D.E. says, not my P-I-C-E of God, but the peace, P-E-A-C-E, of the source. That everything that's happening is temporary. It comes to pass. It comes to pass. A reason, a season, and we can remain at peace in the midst of the storm. I want to be to the place where the Christ presence is so present within me that I do what Jesus did when he was on the ship in the middle of the sea and a storm came up and he took a nap. He slept through it. And they were like, Jesus, you slept through the good part. That doesn't mean that we don't take note or notice or even take lightly the things that are going on. It's not that. It's not a sense of superiority, but it is a sense of groundedness. I think this is why Paul Tillich called God, instead of G-O-D, called God ground of being. Ground of being. That holding place. The anchor of my soul is this pure presence. So yesterday, there was a lot of emoting going on. A lot of emotions swirling around. It was a wonderful opportunity to practice what we preach. And that's why in the midst of the storm, I decided to go live yesterday. It's on the page. And just invite people into a space of prayer and meditation toward peace. Shared the prayer of St. Francis during that live broadcast. So if you need it or want it or just kind of want to go see what happened, go check it out later, okay? Thank you for being here today. Let's see who else here. Donna, peace to you. Rachel, good morning. Karen, did I just wake up from a bizarre dream? Hey. How many of y'all feeling woke today? Can I get a witness? Peace and grace, peace and grace. Good to see you, Karen. Barbara and Jim, good morning, good morning. Karen, another Karen Stripke, good morning. Elle coming in again as One Love Spirit Center. For everyone who wonders, Elle is an editor to be able to add to content on One Love, and that's why she's showing up as One Love Spirit Center. But that is Elle. Joanne, good morning. Mike, good morning. Linda, good morning. Fred, good morning. Denise, good morning. I like what Joanne said. Transformation is active, yes, and sometimes reactive. Sometimes it creates a domino effect of action. It is, though, the sign that we're alive. And whatever's going on in the world is really just a reflection of what's happening inside of us, right? Ultimately. So we remind each other of that regularly. I was reminded of that yesterday. In those moments where, the human emotional sort of, the man who's an American part of me was reminded of these principles. What I found lovely was that it didn't take me long to get to them, get back to them, if I felt like I was swaying into a sense of greater judgment. So, here we go. It's a new season. It's a new era. And during this era, we have the opportunity, not because of particular political parties. This is otherworldly opportunity that goes beyond. It supersedes the systems of our world. It's the end of the world as we've known it. We've been jolted, and we're awakening now. We're awakening. Share with you this reading from one of my favorite documents. It's an ancient document that goes back about between 580 and 600 years before Christ. And someone said this to me yesterday, and maybe there's a part of me that wants to read this because of what was said. But hear my heart in it more than my mind or a mindset. Hear my heart in this. Some say that my teaching is nonsense. Others call it lofty, but impractical. But to those who have looked inside themselves, this nonsense begins to make perfect sense. And to those who put it into practice, this loftiness has roots that go deep in the soul. I have just 3 things that I point to. The Tao here says teach, but I consider myself to be a pointer. I just have 3 things I point to: simplicity, patience, and compassion. These 3 are your greatest treasures from within. Simple in action and in thoughts, you return to the source of being. Patient with both friends and enemies, you accord with the way things are. Compassion toward yourself, you reconcile all beings in the world. That last line. Compassion toward yourself, you reconcile all beings in the world. So, in the midst of any storm or confusion, hold your peace. Hold on to your compassion. Keep the simplicity. Remain at rest. And if you have to turn off the news or turn off everything and just go to a corner somewhere, just sit and be. Or throw on a coat and go for a walk out in nature. Notice the trees still doing what they were doing before yesterday's events. Notice the animals that are not plugged in or logged in to the chaoses. Notice nature. And as you flow by and you stay up on world events, that's fine. Remember, that you can roll by and look at the finer notes without logging into the system that invites you to become a part of the chaos. So float by the website, but you don't have to log in. Today, let's log into and stay logged in. Do you know, I'm using technical terms today, but do you know that there are wonderful apps on your phone and your iPad and tablet that when you log into a particular website, often it'll ask you, do you want to save the password? And that's so that it makes it easy to come back to it. I'm asking you today, save this password. Stay logged in to pure presence, so that at any given moment you can flip the screen and there it is. Click on favorites. Stay tuned to this intonation, this frequency, this sound. And then at any given moment, you can return to that eternal space within you. Let's practice this space right now together. We'll begin with a series of 3 breaths. In through the nose about 3 to 4 seconds. Hold for about 3 to 4 seconds, and then simply let it go. Let's begin at the sound of the singing bowl. Begin. Thank you. Thank you. And our second breath together. Begin. Thank you. Thank you. And our third breath together. Begin. As we come into this space today, we do so with a deep sense of gratitude. Our whole being says thank you. Thank you. With whatever may be going on in the world, I remain at peace within. That's because I decided that anything that cost me my peace is too expensive. choose not to make that exchange. I won't give up my peace. I choose to be simple, patient, compassionate. Simple, patient, and compassionate. So I bring my attention toward this vehicle, this body that I travel around this life in, and I say thank you. Thank you for all you do. I appreciate you. Lungs breathing, heart beating, lifeblood circulating, muscles, joints, ligaments, tendons, tissue. Send my thank yous and my gratitude out to the world around me, including the trees that help produce oxygen for me to breathe. Thank you for the work you do. Thank you to all of the cells. Thank you to all of life. I say thank you. This declaration today. I am free. I am at peace. I am filled with compassion. I am free. I am at peace. I am filled with compassion. Allow yourself in this moment to be at rest. Allow yourself to feel the emotion of rest. Emptying out anything that is adverse to rest. Anything that tries to threaten peace. We empty that out now. We let it go. We know that any feeling is created by an emotion that is fueled by a thought. And we know that we are not our thoughts. I am not my thoughts. They're just guests. I'm the host. I'm the observer. And so I let it go, just like a cloud. I let it move through. world of harmony and peace. And so I know that it begins with me, and I won't look for peace in the world, but I will be at peace within my world, and just a little more peace is made available to the world at large. I am a piece of the peace for the world. I am granted the strength to accept the things I cannot change, the courage and the wisdom to change the things I can, and of course, the ability to know the difference between them. And so I speak to this body and whatever may be going on inside of it, and I say, what are you teaching me? And I send love to it, every part of it. What are you teaching me? I am free from the need to control the outcome. I simply manage my response to what's happening, because I am an eternal being having a temporary human experience. I am free. So I choose simplicity, patience, compassion. Simplicity, patience, compassion. Let's receive another deep breath together. In through the nose about 3 to 4 seconds. Hold for about 3 to 4 seconds, and then simply let it go. We'll begin at the sound of the singing bowl. Begin. let's see, John, and Rashida, and Susan, thank you for coming in. And thank you for being here. Before we conclude, I want us to do something that I think has become very important to me. It's important for me to affirm and confirm daily what I believe I am. When you make a habit of this, it creates a different habitat, a different place to live for you. One of the things that you'll notice is that there are many different types of meditation out there. This one is often very simplistic. This one is guided. On my own, I do a lot of silent meditation, and those are beautiful. I had someone ask me one time, they said, do you set an intention every time you meditate? And the answer to that question is no. I really utilize meditation for me personally, and sometimes we do set an intention and a frequency, but more often than not, for me, meditation is about just letting go. It's about the emptiness. The power, the beauty of emptiness. Releasing what I think I believe and what I think I know, and making room for truth. The truth setting me free doesn't have to come through words. It can come through conscious awareness. Just allowing it to be, to live through me. So that's often what I do. I'm thankful. Hi, Jen. Thank you for being here. Mike, thank you for sharing your heart with us always, Mike. Thank you so much. Mike always has a wonderful tuning to pure presence. It's beautiful. Okay, let's go with our affirmations, if you would. Let's join me for these affirmations today to bring continuing or our conclusion to this time together. I affirm that I am compassionate, resilient, grateful, healthy, strong, confident, prosperous, courageous, generous, peaceful, gracious, kind, intelligent, inclusive, aware, awake, and alert. I am pure presence. I am divine. I am one love. And so it is. And so it is. I am one love. I want to let you know that we are doing our Cyber Sunday services and gatherings here on the One Love Spirit Center page on Sundays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're also doing a midweek check-in on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Right now what we're doing is we're talking about what is One Love? What does it mean? What kind of a place is this? And the truth is that we're not going to solidify that. We want to always be open to being fluid and allowing that to flow. But I have shared some ideas around what we think we believe at this point in what's called our statement of faith, or our affirmation of faith. I shared that last evening. That video is also available if you want to go check it out after we leave here today or at some point today. And you can see what the first two elements of our affirmation of faith are. Gives you more of an idea, maybe a broader understanding of what we're doing. Thank you so much for being a part of this meditation. Thank you for being a part of my life. Peace and grace to all of you. Namaste. Namaskar. Peace and grace. Amitabha. Aho. Compassion. Generosity. Courage. Strength. Peaceful awareness. Peaceful awareness. And yes, I set my intention to be present. Make it a great day. You know why? Because you can.